to the Golden State Warriors News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
Have you ever imagined Stephen Curry playing alongside a star like Jimmy Butler? Well, that partnership is now a reality. The Golden State Warriors shook up the NBA at the trade deadline, bringing in a major reinforcement. But can this bold move change the course of the season and bring the Warriors back into the fight for the top? The team started with a promising 12-3 record, but since then, they have lost momentum and now find themselves outside the direct playoff qualification zone. With an urgent need for a turnaround, the Warriors decided to bet on Butler, acquiring the star in a multi-team deal that included the Miami Heat. To finalize the trade, Golden State sent Andrew Wiggins and their 2025 first-round pick to Miami. Butler's arrival could be the boost the Warriors need, but there's a big question mark. Which version of Jimmy Butler will we see on the court? During his time in Miami this season, he faced suspensions and controversies, but when he's focused, we know what he's capable of. After all, he was a key piece in leading the Heat to 2 NBA Finals. Now the mission is clear: regain ground in the standings and turn this team into a real threat in the West. The expectation is that Jimmy Butler will make his debut for Golden State this Saturday against the Chicago Bulls, the team that drafted him and where he became a star. A perfect stage for a fresh start. Can this move put the Warriors back on the path to a championship? Comment below what you think about this trade and whether Butler can be the ideal partner for Curry. And if you want more updates and analysis like this, subscribe to the Warriors News Fan Update channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any news. Jimmy Butler's impact on the Warriors. Now that the trade is finalized, the big question is, how does Butler fit into the Warriors system? We know that Stephen Curry is still the heart and soul of the team, but he can't carry this squad alone. With Klay Thompson showing signs of inconsistency and Draymond Green dealing with suspensions and injuries this season, the need for a player of Butler's caliber was evident. But is Jimmy the missing piece to elevate the Warriors to a new level? Butler brings a valuable package: intense defense, leadership, and a competitive mentality that aligns well with Golden State's winning culture. His aggressive offensive game, combined with his ability to close out games, can relieve some of the pressure on Curry and allow the team to play with more fluidity. However, challenges lie ahead. First, adapting to Steve Kerr's system. The Warriors' style of play is based on ball movement, quick cuts, and transition shooting. Butler, on the other hand, thrives in a slower-paced game, where he can operate in the post and mid-range. Finding a balance will be crucial for this partnership to work. Additionally, there's the chemistry factor. Butler has always been an intense player, known for pushing his teammates to give their all. This approach can be an asset, but it can also create friction if not managed well. Can he and Draymond Green, two of the league's fiercest competitors, coexist without sparks flying in practice? NBA reactions and the Warriors' path in the West. Butler's arrival also shakes up the Western Conference. With teams like the Denver Nuggets, Oklahoma City Thunder, Minnesota Timberwolves, and Los Angeles Clippers in great form, the Warriors needed a bold move to stay competitive. If Butler can return to his best form and the Warriors find consistency, they could become a team no one wants to face in the playoffs. However, time is against them. Currently battling to climb out of the play-in zone, Golden State must start winning immediately. The chemistry between Curry, Butler, and the rest of the roster must develop quickly, as every game is now crucial. If this gamble pays off, we could be witnessing the Warriors' resurgence as title contenders. But if it doesn't work, this could be one of the franchise's last attempts to maximize the remainder of the Curry era. What's next? It all starts this Saturday in Chicago. Butler versus the Bulls, wearing a Golden State Warriors jersey. A new chapter begins, and all eyes in the NBA will be on this debut. Now I want to hear from you. Was this trade a great move or an unnecessary risk? Can Butler be the missing piece to get Curry back to the NBA Finals? Leave your opinion in the comments, and stay tuned for all Warriors updates here on Warriors News Fan Update. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates about this new era of the Dubs. My opinion as a Warriors fan. If there's one thing I've learned from following the Warriors for so many years, it's that this franchise never fears taking risks. And bringing in Jimmy Butler at this point in the season is the biggest gamble Golden State could make. But will it work? Honestly, this trade has me divided. On one hand, I like Butler's mentality. He's a fierce competitor, a player who demands 100% effort from his teammates. And let's be real, the Warriors needed someone like that. The team has lost some of that 2015 to 2019 identity, where the defense suffocated opponents and ball movement looked like art. Butler could reignite that fire, bringing more defensive intensity and taking on the role of a secondary playmaker alongside Curry. But there are concerns. Butler's fit on this team isn't straightforward. His game doesn't rely on three-point shooting, and we know the Warriors thrive on spacing. He likes to control possessions, attack from mid-range, and operate in the post, none of which are central to Steve Kerr's system. Plus, Butler has had conflicts on past teams. If he starts challenging the young players or even Curry and Draymond, could that create locker room tension? Another concern is the cost of this trade. Andrew Wiggins may not be at his best, but he was crucial in the 2022 championship run. His defense against big wings has always been a key asset. If Butler doesn't fit well, the Warriors will have not only lost Wiggins but also given up a valuable 2025 first-round pick, which could be costly for the franchise's future. At the end of the day, this trade shows that the Warriors still believe they can compete for a title. If Butler comes in motivated, healthy, and willing to adjust to the system, this could be the turnaround the team needed. But if internal conflicts arise or fit issues persist, this could mark the definitive end of the dynasty. As a fan, I want to believe it will work. Seeing Curry play alongside a guy with Butler's mentality is exciting. If he can bring that playoff Jimmy energy, the Warriors could be dangerous again. But this is their last shot. If this experiment fails, it will be a tough blow for the franchise in the post-Curry era. Now I want to hear from you, Warriors fans. Do you think Butler is the missing piece? Can Golden State still compete with the best in the West? Leave your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to Warriors News Fan Update to follow every step of this new chapter for the team.